deworming the dog. So I want to show y'all this dewormer. Now there's a bunch of dewormers you can use. You know, I have a previous video of me giving the puppy some Nemix 2. That's, in my opinion, that's some of the best medicine or dewormer you can give a puppy at that young age. But obviously when they get older, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you want to give them something else, because like you can get a bottle of Nemix 2 for $20. You're gonna go through that bottle with like 2 dogs. Like the amount it takes to deworm 1 dog is insane. You can use Safeguard as well. There's this liquid Safeguard that people use for goats. You get this, which we use, which quote unquote supposed to be used for horses. So because this is used for horses, this is way more than you need. So because of that, you only want to give them a little bit. Like if you read it, it'll tell you that the whole syringe is able to deworm a 1,200-pound horse. You're not gonna have a dog that's 1,200 pounds, right? Shit, most people don't have one that's 100 pounds. So what you're gonna be giving this dog is very small samples. This is a paste. I'll show y'all in a second. So take it out the box. And actually the pounds and the weight will be on this. Probably can't see it. But that's where you can, you know. So now, given this, like I said, because it's so strong, it's meant for such a large animal, you want to be careful with this. One, when you're giving this to a puppy, like I said, 4 or 5, 6 months, whatever, a smaller dog, you don't want to just shoot this in the dog's mouth, because you don't know how much you're shooting up in there, and you don't want to give too much, and this thing's comes out really fast. So you can mess around and overly dose, overdose the dog or the puppy. It won't be too good. Now there's 2 ways that I give this to my adult dogs. So one way is like I do the puppies. I'll put it in the syringe, put enough in the syringe and shoot it in their mouth with the syringe. But some dogs don't like it, don't like the taste, so their dog will like spit it out. To stop the dog from spitting it out, there's another trick you can do. I'm gonna show y'all that trick as well. So I'm gonna show y'all how to put it in the syringe and get enough in the syringe, and I'll show y'all the other trick. Now the other trick is it's paste. So you're gonna put some. Take this off the top. Take the top off, and you're gonna push some on your finger, and you're gonna put the paste on top of your dog's nose. I know you're like, why would I put some paste on top of my dog's nose? So, you know anything about dogs? They hate anything on their nose. So, putting this on their nose, once they feel it, they won't stop licking it until it's off. So if they're licking it off, they're consuming the paste or the dewormer, right? So I'll show y'all that, and then, like I said, well, matter of fact, I'll show y'all me putting it in a syringe first, and I'll give that to one of the puppies. So all you're gonna do, the syringe should fit perfectly in the thing, right? So you're gonna just stick it in here, like this, and all you're doing is pulling the syringe back. When you pull the syringe back, you will see the paste starting to come into the syringe. See that? Now you see how much I have in here? That's it. That's all you need to give your dog. This stuff lasts long. This is, like I said, this is why I'm showing y'all this, because the amount of money you will save using this is crazy. Cause you're gonna get a tube like I said, it's gonna come in this. You're gonna get this from Tractor Supplies, where I get mine from, for like what, $15, and this will last forever. Like I said, this is meant to deworm 1,200-pound horses. Man, you got 4 or 5 dogs, it's gonna last you a good minute. If you got one dog, man, you good for a year. So now all you're doing now is just shooting this in the dog's mouth or the puppy's mouth. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all about the putting on your finger and just flick it on top of the dog's nose, and I'm gonna show you how she react to me doing that. That's it. That's all you need. That's it. So now I'm gonna flip the camera, and I'm gonna show you guys, how she reacts to me just throwing it on her nose. There you go. Look. You see what I'm saying? So they don't like this on their nose. She's not gonna stop licking until it's all gone. And you're basically tricking her into consuming the dewormer. It's all gone. Just like that, man. If your dog do not like this, and they're gonna spit it out their mouth, just flick it on their nose, and I mean, that's all you gotta do. It's a wrap. Hey, mama. Now, you may want to know how often you should do this. I don't know. And I say I don't know because I don't know how your dog lives. When I said it, I mean, for example, I deworm my dogs. I do this to my dogs every 3 months, right? So that's 4 times a year. So you want to deworm your dogs regularly. Some people don't even know that. So some people, they might have smaller dogs, skinny dogs that look unhealthy. All they need is some $10 dewormer, and a lot of people do not know this. And it's not hard to administer, as I just showed you. But some people, like for example, I used to feed my dogs raw a lot. I give them sardines, I give them raw chicken, I give them ground beef. A lot of raw things for protein, stuff like that. You want to deworm your dog more than every 3 months if you're going to give it raw food, because feeding it raw food, I explained this in a previous video as well, can increase the chances of worms. So if I was feeding raw, like I would deworm them at the most once a month. Once every month. If you might be feeding half kibble, half raw, but however you feed your dog, like you should be deworming. Or however, wherever you, like for example, your dog is always out to the dog park and around other dogs and around this, and my dogs stay here for the most part. So I deworm them every 3 months. So it depends on what your dog. If your dog eats raw, deworm them more. If he eats just kibble, you can try every 3 months. I mean, you can do every 6 months. Talk to your vet. Whatever works for you when it comes to deep. This is not like a shot or anything. This is just like something you want to do regularly to prevent anything happening with your puppies or your dogs. Puppies mainly. You want to make sure you're on top of that with the puppy. You want to get your when you're having a litter, when you want to do every 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, every 2 weeks, deworm your dog as a puppy. That's when they really going to get it. Now I didn't know this until a vet talked to me about this, because I actually did that one time, and when I brought the puppy for a checkup, one of them had worms. I'm like, I deworm every 2. She was like, yeah, when you first started to deworm your puppies, at 2 weeks, you want to deworm them 3 straight days. I didn't know this. So when your dog turns 2 weeks, you don't want to just deworm them that day and wait till it's 4 weeks. You want to deworm them 3 straight days to maximize the chance of preventing, worms. So I didn't know that. If y'all knew that, y'all let me know. So I found that out last year. So that as well. Also, you do want to deworm your dam, your female, your pregnant dog, nursing dog, whatever, before you breed her, while you breed her, and after she have the puppies. Did I say while you breed her? While she's pregnant. You want to deworm her while she's pregnant, because a lot, like when you can, some dogs you can't even tell that they have worms. That's why you want to just do it regularly, just in case. You don't want to spend all that money for all these checkups. So, like I said, you don't know they have worms. You breed her. She's pregnant with 7 puppies. She's gonna pass that to her puppies. So you have a litter with worms out the gate because you didn't know that your female or your dam had worms. So that's something that y'all just want to stay on top of. I'll make sure I stay on top of that. You want to give your dog their shots. I think they recommend every 15 months. I do it every year. If you give your dog shots as puppies, you give them their booster at a year, and then you should know every birthday my dog has, when she turns 2, 3, 4, give her a shot. That's simple. That's cheap as well. If you know how to administer that yourself, you can get that from Tractor Supply for around 12, 13, whatever, not too expensive. I think that's it. Besides, like I said, the multiple types that you can use, there's certain ones that I would use as puppies, and there's certain things I would give them as they get older. Like I said, something like anemics too, you want to give that to a puppy. Parental. If you heard of that, like a white bottle with like red labeling, that's very good. You can get a lot of that too for a nice price. Safeguard, that's good. Mechanical, like I just showed you. There's a bunch of different brands. Like I said, this is my channel. I'm not trying to tell y'all, hey, use this, best thing in the world. I'm just showing y'all what I do. Y'all want to try it. Y'all don't. Y'all comment what y'all, what you guys do. What deworming that you give? Or you got any tips for the people? So man, yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all learned something. Thank y'all. Have a good day.